When I first started using the resource list, I attended a workshop session provided by the library that walked through the initial steps of using the resource list. This was at a prototype phase last year. My initial response to the system was that I found it fairly intuitive. It seemed to run like a typical resource list, except for this time it was digital and online. Well, I introduced my students to the resource list by simply making an announcement at the start of the class on the very first day. I showed them the link on the website and let them know that just simply by going to this link, you have access to all of the readings for the entire year. Because it's divided by a week-by-week basis, they know just by going on to that resource list what's coming up every week and that they can read for that week. I really do appreciate the fact that it's a resource list instead of a reading list. The resource list is really helpful in terms of online articles that are available now. And because I teach in American Canadian Studies, which is kind of an interdisciplinary and uses kind of different sources, connecting to online material is really helpful to the resources. So things like music or videos on YouTube are all integrated as a part of the resource list. So for any given week, I have all of the readings listed on the page. Students just simply need to click on online resource to bring up a classic article on Southern class structure in the United States. Right, well, the way I structure my resource list is by the week. So each week we'll have a set number of readings or online material, and that's how the resource list is essentially divided week to week. That's the same for all of my modules across the board. The feedback from my students have been mostly positive. They really enjoy that it's simple and easy to use, that they need just to click on a link and it pulls up the resource list for them. The usage statistics are really useful in knowing what students are reading, and it'll help me in the future to go back to see what kind of readings were popular with students, what kind of readings that they really took things from, and I can apply those to the next module. Yeah, using the resource list has really connected me to the library in a new way. By having a resource list coordinator here at the University of Birmingham who looked after my list essentially, I could simply just give them the readings I want to assign, and they put together the resource list for me. That included digitization of material that wasn't digitized at that time. There isn't the same kind of competition for single resources. So students do have the opportunity to take up the readings. I really don't think that the resource list is spoon-feeding students. It really just operates as an online tool, replacing the kind of traditional handbook or syllabus that you would see in a typical university classroom, but now it's just conveniently located online for the students.